Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having an awesome day. I'm back and it is time for another beauty video from yours truly. That's me. So I just want to firstly apologise that there was no video last week. It's because the whole last week, the beginning of this week, has kind of been a bit of a write-off because it's been my birthday, I turned 22, feeling old and everything like that. So I didn't want to do a video because I was just so busy with seeing friends and stuff like that. So back to the grind and back to it this week, so you've got a video. Don't worry guys, I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. I also just want to apologise as well, very quickly. My light has run out of batteries, so I've just had to kind of gather some batteries together. See, I think it's going already. I've just had to kind of gather some batteries together and the result of it is not very bright. I think that's the best we're going to get, so apologies for that as well. So if you haven't guessed from the title already, I'm going to be doing a foundation routine for you guys. I have already done one in the past, but I just wanted to do kind of like an updated version because I've got new products and stuff that I use every single day now. So that's what I'm going to do for you. Before we get too much further into the video, there's just one little thing you need to do. Let's not beat around the bush. I know, you know, just do it. Just click the subscribe button down below. Thank you. Without further ado, let's hop right into the video. So first things first, I just need to moisturise my skin quickly. I do use a mixture of coconut oil and the Mario Badescu rose water. Today I'm just going to be using the rose water because usually when I use coconut oil I put it on right at the beginning, do my eyes, and then it's sunk in by the time I get around to putting my foundation on. But obviously because I'm going straight in with foundation, I'm not going to do that because it won't sink in time. So that's what we're going to do. So firstly we're going to use the Mario Badescu rose water stuff spray. Just realised I haven't got any jewellery on. Let me fix that. That's better. So the next stage of my face makeup is primer, and the primer that I use is the Urban Decay Optical Illusion Primer. I have only got a small one, and as you can see I am nearly out of it, so I need to get another one of these. But this is really good stuff actually. It just feels good. So I kind of just focus that more kind of in this area where I've got more pores. And then whatever's left on my fingers, I put everywhere else, which is good. For foundation, there are actually 3 that I absolutely adore. So first things first, I'll show you the first 3 I like, and obviously I'm only going to put one of these on today. So first up is one I've mentioned many a time on my channel. It is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. This is such a good foundation. I think it's #1 foundation in the UK or something like that. It's up there, and you just need to speak to anyone and they'll tell you this is really, really good. The second one, again, I think I have mentioned on my channel before, it is the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation, and this is their newest one, I think, and this is very full coverage. You hardly need anything, a little goes a long way, but it still gives this really gorgeous radiance to your skin, which normally I don't like. For someone who has a little bit of oiliness, I hate radiance, but this just looks so stunning that I cannot ignore it. It's just so, so nice. Really, really good. And finally, my third favourite, not third favourite, just in my top 3 is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Foundation. Now when this came out everyone was going mad for it, and I think it's because of the whole shade range, and then as time's gone on it's kind of just gone down and there's been very mixed reviews on it. But I went into London last weekend and I bought this and I am obsessed. It's so, so good, and it just makes my skin look so flawless. I cannot recommend this enough, but I think it's specific for certain skin types. It doesn't actually say what kind of skin type it's for, but I use it and I've got kind of normal oily skin, so if you've got that kind of skin this will work really nicely for you. It's kind of very full coverage, but it doesn't feel heavy on the skin, but it's not, I wouldn't say it's very full coverage, I just think it's like, it's got a nice amount of coverage. You can see like that second layer has kind of covered that redness up. See, that's one layer there, hasn't really covered it. If I get a little bit more, put it over, that's kind of covered it. It's not full coverage because you can still see little blemishes and stuff, but it's a really nice amount of coverage, and with that primer underneath it kind of just smooths everything out really nicely. So the two concealers that I go between, one is drugstore, one is high end. The first one is the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer in the shade Fair. Then the second one that I've got is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Vanilla. I'm going to use the NARS one today. So now I've got my concealer on, you can tell the difference between this and my neck. Excuse this white line, I need to fix it, you know, but compared to what my tan self looks like and my foundation looks like, yeah, it needs to be fixed massively. But the next stop is some setting powder. And the setting powder I have fallen in love with, and I only got this on the weekend just gone. So I'm filming on Thursday, so I got this 5 days ago and I am obsessed already, and the whole world is already as well, so you know. It is the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. So I get this on a very dirty Real Technique sponge. I'm not one for baking, to be honest. Like, it doesn't make any difference to my skin, but I do kind of pack it on with this first before brushing it away and blending it in, because it just makes a bit of a difference to if I just was to go in with a brush. And then I just get a big fluffy brush like this and just pop it everywhere else to kind of set the face a little bit. So you can see that is kind of the foundation and everything on. Now it's time to add a little bit more colour into the face, because Lord knows we need it. So this next palette has made an appearance on my channel before. It is the Benefit Cheek Parade palette, and what I use from here for a little bit of bronzing is the obvious choice. I actually mix these two together and that gives a really nice kind of bronzy type effect. So what I do is just the normal places for bronzer, I just pop that everywhere. Little tip as well, make sure you bronze the ear holes. It doesn't actually look as bronzed in the camera as it is in real life, but trust me, she is bronzed. So the next stage usually is blusher for most people, but I have started using the Jack Emery Makeup by Jack technique by doing highlight first and then blusher, because it just blends in a lot better together. So I never ever use the same highlighter 2 days in a row, so I do go between all sorts of palettes and whatnot else. My all-time favourite is probably the Sleek Solstice palette, but I do really like the Urban Decay Kristen Leanne highlighter trio. But the one I'm going to use today is the Jeffree Star Eclipse highlighter, and I just kind of put that in where the highlighter is supposed to go. And this one is kind of like a wet look highlighter, that's what I like to call it. After I've done my highlighter, then I will go back in with my blush, and the blush that I use is the same palette, the Cheek Parade palette by Benefit, and it is the, actually I go between these three. Today I'm going to use the Rockature blush because that's my favourite one. Or am I? No, do you know what? I'm going to use a bit of California and maybe a tiny bit of that one. Just mix them together. And finally, to set my face, I go between 3 different ones, setting sprays that is. I use the MAC Fix Plus sometimes. This is more for kind of intensifying eyeshadows and stuff, but sometimes I do use it if I've gone a bit too powdery or something like that. That's what I would use the Fix Plus for. I also really like the NYX Matte Finish setting spray. That's really nice. That's kind of like a cheap alternative to some of the higher end setting sprays. The one I'm going to be using today is my all-time favourite. It is the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. This is such a good setting spray. You've probably already heard of it. This is actually the old bottle. The new bottle is kind of black. I think it's got purple writing on it. But this is amazing stuff. And so yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and spray my face with this. I'm going to go off camera, finish off my eyes and put some lipstick on, and I'll be right back to close up the video. So there you have it, guys. That is my updated foundation routine. I'm feeling this red lip. It's not very often I do a red lip, but I really like this one. So guys, I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, then make sure you click that like button down below. That really helps me out, makes me a happy little bean. So yeah, just go click that like button down below. Sound off in the comments letting me know what your favourite foundations are. I want to try way more foundations. I have been using Estee Lauder Double Wear for ages, but recently I've been branching out to different brands. So if you guys have any suggestions, just let me know down in the comments below, because I want to try them. Thank you. All of my social media links are in the description box below, so if you guys want to go follow me on my Instagram or Twitter or anything like that, you can go find me in the links there, down there. Before you click off the video, there's one last tiny little thing I need you to do. I have already asked you if you just want to click that subscribe button. You know, I'm down for it. Just click it down there. Thank you. Thank you. That's everything from me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and fingers crossed I will see you in the next video. Yeah?